I'm going to mute you all, and then we'll get started with class. So thank you all for coming. Thanks for getting up. And we will get going. And then I'm going to spotlight myself so I can see what I'm doing, make sure I'm in the frame for you all. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I can't spotlight myself. How exciting. Come on. Well, that's entertaining. Okay, it's always something different with Zoom. Every week, every time I get on Zoom, it's some interesting thing I haven't been able to figure out. And today I have a black screen and a little tiny me. So if I'm off frame, I'm gonna do my best, but I'll apologize in advance. Set up nice and tall. Take your chin, posterior retracted. So just kind of, roll your shoulder blades down your back. Set up nice and tall. Get that little spring at the back of your head, and then drop down. Hold it for a 1-2 count. Come on up. Drop it on down. So active isolated, part of the theory is you're using reciprocal inhibition. Those are your $3 words for the morning. Meaning that as you contract one muscle, its opposite partner relaxes. So a little bit of that. The other good stuff that also does is it increases blood flow to the area. So you're warming up your muscles a little bit. Also,
we lost your voice.
the other side. Oh, now Deborah, you're big, and you're on pause.
You had lost your voice.
Oh, can you hear me
now?
Okay, sorry. It's weird to me that my Zoom works worse for this class than it does my afternoon class. So, and maybe I just need to yell at you all. Yeah, someone that's not here today was Zoom was the spotlight a couple weeks ago. And so I was giving cues compared to, what are they doing? Oh, that's interesting. Let's remind them to do it this way. Yeah, every week I keep thinking, okay, this is the last week. This is the last week we're doing this. Okay, one more, everybody. Then we're going to drop the other hand down, do the same thing other side. Oh. So, and if you all don't know, if you're thinking, if you got up early and you read the guidelines on the email like I did already this morning, you'll notice it says something about wearing masks. If you're thinking, I don't have any masks, then where am I going to get masks? The club has masks for sale. The other thing I will say, and this is my personal opinion, but I bet I could find some guidelines that would affirm this, is you got to change that thing every day. You got to wash your mask every day, just like you do your socks. So, one more, everybody. So if you're thinking, I don't have that many masks, again, drop that right hand down, turn to the left. And again, we all turn our heads all day, but we don't consciously turn our heads, and check in with it. See how it feels. See if it feels good. See where maybe it needs a little bit of work. So I am so caught up with all my other things in life, I might do a little bit of sewing today. Which is I'm really caught up with the things. One more time, everybody. Drop that left hand down, turn to the right. Ooh. And yawn, apparently. Sorry, everyone. I got a good night's sleep, but Denise actually inadvertently texted me at 4:30, like I said she was taking her son to the airport. One more time, everyone. Roll your shoulders up and back. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to drop our right hand down. We're going to look to our left knee, and we're going to drop our head down at that angle. stretching out our levator scap. But sadly, she texted me like 4:30 in the morning, and I was up. And then the neighbor's dog was out, and I could hear him. But last night, thank goodness the dog was in the house because we had a skunk. So that would have been big chaos in the middle of the night. But yeah, yawning, not sleeping, you know. Last night was good though. Oh, but still yawning. More caffeine. Okay, 2 more just because that feels good this morning. Okay, 1 more. Drop your left hand down, look to your right knee. Come on down. Okay, 1 more, everyone. And then just kind of tilt your head to one side and gently half moon back and forth. I don't like going all the way around. If you get too far back and over, you could impinge one of your carotid arteries, and if the other one's not open, then bloop, and you're home alone. I don't want anybody doing that. Okay, couple more, and then when you find that weird spot, kind of nod into it. Hopefully we're going to revisit this at the end of the class. Just kind of loosening up. And then when you're ready, come on up. Again, if you need to readjust, just sitting up nice and tall. We're going to roll our shoulders forward a couple times. And then roll them up back and around. Get our shoulders set where we want them. And then when you're ready, shoulders squeeze down together in the back. We're going to open up our chest. So pectoralis stretch. You're probably all sick and tired of hearing me say this. Pectoralis is a fan-shaped muscle, so we're going to come up an inch or two every time we do this. We're going to find that tight ray of that muscle, and then once we get up, we're going to do at least 1 more going up. We're going to come back and do the tightest spot. Do that one a couple times. Okay, 1 more, everybody. Holding it for that 1-2 count. Come on down. We'll start with our rotator cuff. We're in infraspinatus. Hand comes across. You can try it thumb up. There we go. If you don't feel a stretch towards the back of your shoulder, you can actually bring the thumb down and come across. A little bit of a rotation in that muscle increases the stretch by doing that. So just because I have to keep talking because it makes the connection better for some strange reason. So most of your rotator cuff muscles are actually in the back of your shoulder. They're attached to your shoulder blade. So when you think rotator cuff and the pain is here, the muscle, the body of the muscle is actually on your shoulder blade. So interesting factor, and then it comes and attaches to your humerus, your upper arm bone. Okay, 1 more, everybody. And then up the angle, your choice, skimming your shoulder, skimming your ear, figure out which is the better angle for this muscle for you. Oh. Okay, couple more. And then we're going to do up and over. And again, your choice, start thinking about it now. You can either choose not to do it at all. I'll give you some variations. We'll do 1 more. Or you can grab the rope, use the rope to help assist you up and over. So again, you can do just free and easy out there. You can give an assist with the other hand. Or you can start out grabbing your strap and doing this guy. Your choice, or you can break down, that's a complex motion. You can do just your subscap. You can do just your tricep, or you can combine them all. Whatever feels good, because I know this really locks down the joint, and it can be really uncomfortable if you have bad shoulder problems. And remember, again, your neck's got to kind of be able to move. So if you're really cramped down because you're having a hard time, don't work your shoulders, sacrificing your neck. One more, everybody. If you're doing active isolated, if you need to, go ahead and shake it out. Switch to the other hand, come across infraspinatus. Ooh. So yeah, this early in the morning, I usually have nothing exciting to report. I promised you all last week I'd figure out the music. I lied. I really, really keep thinking we're going to be back to the club next week. Every week, I think next week. And then here we are, stuck in my treatment room. Oh well. I'm just happy to have people to talk to for a little bit. Okay, one more, everybody. I think my, I'm not sure whether it's broccoli or cauliflower romanosco is coming out today. That thing is huge. Up to the angle. Again, pick which angle is best for you. It can vary from person to person. Yeah, so my garden doesn't look, I've had years where my garden looked better, but I definitely have a bigger variety this year, and I'm better able to track bad seeds that aren't germinating. I think I have a whole pack of Swiss chard seeds where not one seed has germinated, and it's a brand new. It's a this year. Because seeds lose their viability if they are too old. One more, everyone. And then again, your choice, up and over, however you like it. I've got my hoodie on today. We'll see if I can do the trick. I don't know. Yeah, but joking about getting your hair done, I know Nancy at the club is working. Those guidelines have opened up. You will also notice that you got a something that said, send a petition to your elected representatives to open up the club. And I think that's how hairdressers got open, is they created such a fuss at the Capitol. And none of the politicians look shaggy to me, so I don't know. But so I think that's how they got things open up. And let's face it, our club is always the cleanest. It's way cleaner. The grocery stores are doing their best, but I think our club's way cleaner. So that's only my opinion. Go ahead and release it, shake it out a little bit. Come on, we'll do our hands a little bit. I'm going to turn sideways for this first one. So we're going to do our wrist flexors. So just elbow, elbow, elbow. If that's not tight, try it with the elbow locked out. Again, these muscles cross multiple joints, so we're adding joints in as we do this. And again, if your fingers are super tight and you want to come up a little farther on your palm, it decreases the stretch. So your choice. I like this one, static. Oh. Okay, go and shake it out a little bit if you need to. Same thing the other side. Again, we're going to start bent elbow. Curl your fingers in, wrist, like so. If that's not hard here, if that's really not hard, what you can do is you can do thumb down again, palm, so your palm's facing out, and you're going to cross your arms, so cross lateral body stuff, and you're going to pull. Shoulders down, everybody. So put it down. Yeah, so I got my hair cut. I taught class on Tuesday. I got my hair cut that afternoon, and then the club closed on Wednesday. And I think the shelter-in-place orders were issued on a Thursday. And so I got my hair cut Tuesday, and then I get my hair cut next week. So yay, I'm with Kareem. Go ahead, shake that out. A little bit of love to your thumb. Open that up. I was actually doing knitting last night, so somebody's getting a beanie cap because that's what I was working on. Go ahead, release that. Shake it the other way. So again, start out with your elbow bent. Check in with that. See how that works. If that doesn't feel tight, you can always straighten out and keep that shoulder down. What other interesting factoids can I tell you? Oh, I didn't realize that the county actually owned 5 pools. Did you? Oh, somebody gave me a message up there. I missed it. Sorry about that. So, Yeah, because the county said something about county pools and then they reissued it to public pools. Flip over, same thing, wrist extensor, start with your elbow flexed, and then if that doesn't feel bad, keep it straight. If that doesn't feel bad, again, thumbs up, thumbs down, palm faced outward, curl across, shoulders down. But yeah, I don't know why the Zoom is worse at 7:30 in the morning than it is at 1 in the afternoon, other than maybe everybody gets on, checks their email, and it's actually a internet streaming thing. Okay, go ahead and release that. Thumbs, you know, Shannon used to do it this way. So, you know, they put her hands on her thighs and just press on down. I kind of like this way because I feel like if I do this, I'm hunching. So, and we just stretch those muscles. So, I just like opening up my thumb this way. So, we'll do a little bit of a spinal twist next. So again, if you're, go ahead and release that. If you're lucky enough to be like Kathryn and you're on a ball, be careful. Don't have that ball buck you off. We're going to interlace our fingers, palms forward, shoulders up, roll your shoulders down your back, turn to the side. A little bit of a spinal twist. If you're just waking up this morning, be nice to yourself. We're going to come back to this. We can get a little more aggressive. But just breathe into this. 3 nice deep breaths, everybody. Or yawning in some cases. 1 more nice deep breath. Okay, come on back to center. Interlace your fingers. Curl forward. Same thing. Up and to the side. Turn on over. Okay, be sure and be taking those nice deep breaths, everybody. Okay, come on back. If you're sitting cross-legged, cross your legs the other way. And again, if you're on the ball, you're going to plant your elbow on your other thigh. But if you're on a table or on the floor, go ahead and plant your hand down. This is my right hand, so I'm pushing heavy through my right hand, but also deep into my right sit bone. The other weird PSA I have for you all is Vitalant, the organization that normally comes and does the blood donations at the club, is now screening for COVID-19 if you give a blood donation. So if you want to know, that's one way. Okay, come on down, switch to the other side. Again, you're trying to open up between your sit bone and your fingertips. So you're pushing through your fingertips and you're sitting deep with that left sit bone. One more nice deep breath, everybody. Really let those lungs expand. Okay, come on down. We're going to come into a quadruped position. So cat camel coming at you. Move around. Come on up. So here we go on all fours. Just a little bit of cat camel. And that talking about doing the complex shoulder movement made me realize we have not done our subscap in a while. So a little bit of those. Come on up. If you want to do circles with your hips, if that's feeling good for you this morning, great. If you want to just do a forward back, sometimes that feels good, opening up. Whatever's working for you, get some nice looseness in there. So subscapularis looks like this. I'm gonna move my strap over. We're going to sit back on our heels. So again, if you put your knees wider than you have to put your toes together, sink back a little bit. You've got your hands out in front of you. So just straight down is great for a breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and place your right hand on top of your left. Place your left hand on top. Pull your right hand over towards your left. Put your left hand on top of your right hand. And then sink into your right hip, opening up that right armpit. Subscapularis muscle, one of the rotator cuff muscles we didn't get stretched. It is muscle that's good for stabilizing your shoulder blade when you push. So we're opening that up, getting them there. One more deep breath, everybody. Come on, back to the center. Switch to the other side. So left hand goes towards the right side of your body. We're pulling with our right hand, pulling on our left wrist, sinking deep into our left hip. The other nice thing about taking deep breaths is it actually works the deep stabilizer muscles of the low back. So hopefully give you a little bit less low back pain just incidentally with taking deep breaths. One more. Okay, come on back to center. Come on back up. We're going to do one of our two strength moves. We're going to plant our left hand, our right knee, come into tiger. Again, if you don't like this, feel free to do something else that feels good. We're going to come on out. We're going to push through our fingertips, push through our heel. You know, make sure our back is flat. Check yourself on the screen. Make sure you're not, not sway back. Okay, only about a 20 count. Come on down. Couple cycles of cat camel, everybody. And then same thing other side. We're going to plant our left knee, right knee, left hand. Nope, that's what I just did. We're going to plant our right knee, right hand, left knee. Come on up. I don't know why that doesn't work in this room. It works perfectly well at the club. And again, check in with your low back. Make sure it's nice and flat. Pushing through your heel, pushing through your fingertips. Okay, come on down. Again, couple cycles of cat camel. From there, we're going to roll onto our side. So we're going to curl up into a ball. We're going to do the muscle work first. So what's going to happen is we're going to do our clamshells. And again, if that doesn't feel like you're getting any work, if you just take your foot away and lift it up, toes are pointing forward. If that really doesn't work, lengthen out, toes pointing forward still, whole leg. We're going to do about, that was number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do 8. Again, if you're right at 6, that's cool. Take a break. We're going to do that. We're going to come in. So that was our IT band. So we're going to, and a little bit of our other lateral hip stabilizers. We're going to do our hip flexors now just because we're already in the position. So grab your ankle, pull it straight back. This is a great place if you want to use your strap to grab that ankle. The bottom knee is up towards your nose. You're trying to keep your back in flexion. If your leg is doing this, that muscle we just stretched or we just warmed up is tight. You want to get this at least parallel to the floor. If not, we're going to get to a stretch where we're going to work on that muscle that's keeping your leg up and tight. This one I like static. I think we tend to like stretching muscles in static position better when there are problem muscles. And for sure, my hip flexors are horrible. So go ahead and release that out, kick it out. We're going to arc ourselves on over to the other side, same sequence. First thing, roll into a ball. And then your choice, feet together, just bent knee, straight knee. Better off with your toes pointed forward than up because that engages different muscles. Number 6, do 2 more so I don't walk in circles all week. Okay, last one. Again, pull that knee, go into a small ball, grab that top leg, pull it on back. Oh, so good, so good, so bad. Ooh, another yawn, you know. So one more nice deep breath, everybody. Go ahead and kick it out. And then I'm gonna sit you up and we're going to do our IT band. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna place our right foot on the outside of our left knee. We're gonna scooch in nice and tall to it. We're gonna put that right knee on our left shoulder. So we're going this way. Sit up nice and tall, spinal twist, turning to the right. If you wanna add in your IT band, again, one of those muscles that causes multiple joints, and we're gonna kick our foot out, trying to straighten our knee. Nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, one more breath. Okay, come on down, kick it out. Switch to the other side, everybody. So left foot outside of right knee, scooch up nice and tall, pull that left knee towards that right shoulder. Little bit of a spinal twist. Again, if you want to get your IT band in there, you're going to grab your foot and open up your knee. Okay, come on down, everybody. Tap it on out a little bit if you need to. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to pull the soles of our feet together. Soles of our feet together. And sit up nice and tall. And then we're just going to stretch. So adductor muscles. So again, we're stretching the shorter ones that don't cross the knee first. We'll get into ones that cross the knee in just a sec. And just breathe into it. Oh, sorry, everybody. Like I said, I slept pretty good last night. But like I said, I woke up this morning, I smelled skunk, and I thought, oh, I'm glad the neighbor's dog's inside the house tonight. That would have been a lot of excitement in the middle of the night. So go ahead. Now we're going to do our, this is my left leg. I'm going to stretch that leg straight out. Thought I had the angle right. Sorry, everybody. Cut just the bottom of myself off. We're going to turn our torso over the top of that left kneecap. We're going to come straight forward, hinging from the hips. Once we've got all the range of motion out of our hips, then we can release our upper torso. Great place to use the strap. Flip it around your foot, pull on in, or just reach on out if you can, trying to drop that right shoulder down, down, down towards the ground. Again, breathing into it. If you've got a tight spot, breathe into it. Reminded to just relax. But again, be nice to yourself. If it just is not working today, that's okay. You know, respect what your body's telling you, and we'll all feel better at the end of class. Come on, back up, everybody. Go ahead, switch sides. So left foot in, right foot up. Turn your torso over your right knee. Come on down, hinging from the hips first. And then once you've got all that range of motion out, then you can release your upper torso. This time, drop your left shoulder down. Come on up, everybody. Both feet out. Sit up nice and tall. So we got both my feet out here. Sit up nice and tall, hinging from the hips. This is a great place if you have a bolster or a couch pillow to come on down. Otherwise, go and grab your feet and stretch. Again, hinging from the hips first, then you can release your upper torso. Whew. Okay, if your low back is feeling good this morning, sit yourself up one vertebrae at a time. If your back isn't feeling too hot, push yourself up with your hands. Be nice to yourself. So roll on up, shoulders curling up and back, head gently swing on top. And from there, we're going to roll onto our back. Make sure we have our strap. We're just going to pull our knees into our chest, give ourselves a nice hug. Oh, there we go. Rock back and forth a little bit. If you want, you can also come into happy baby. So you're grabbing your feet, you're coming up. Whatever's working for you today. But do what feels comfortable. A little massage on your back this morning. We're going to go ahead and place our left foot on the floor. We're going to place our right ankle on our left knee. We're going to come into our hip opener slash supine pigeon. Come on up, pulling both legs in. Again, working that angle. You know, everybody's low back is a little bit different. Make sure you get the best angle for that piriformis muscle to stretch it out. And again, this is a static one. We're just breathing. You can roll your left ankle around a little bit if you like. Roll it the other way. I can sit here for the next 15 minutes. I don't know about you. So, that being said, take one more nice deep breath. Get all the way down into the bottom of your lungs. Ooh. And then go ahead and switch legs. So left ankle, right knee, both legs in towards your chest. Rolling that right ankle around a couple times if you like. I know one of the members has a bad ankle and that thing goes off like a shotgun once in a while. So kind of missing the feedback. Two nice deep breaths, everybody. Okay, go ahead and release that. Grab your strap, your choice. I'm going to start out with my right foot. I'm going to place the strap on the ball of my right foot. I'm going to bend into my knee. So the choice is left leg, I've got my knee bent. If you straighten out your leg, it gives a passive stretch to your hip flexors on the other side. So toes, knees bent, toes towards the nose is the stretch, toes towards the ceiling is the release. Coming on down, working through that range of motion through our ankle. We're doing bent knee, of course, because as we figured out by now, some of these muscles cross multiple joints, and we're stretching the shorter ones that are probably, it's not as an aggressive a stretch. Oh, a couple more, everybody. Another yawn. One more. Go ahead and lock out the knee. Same motion with the ankle. Toes towards the nose is the stretch. Toes towards the ceiling is release. If you've ever been traveling and the only English speaking news station you can get is the BBC, they do a count of the double-decker buses that go by in the background of their studio. I was thinking, thank goodness nobody's keeping track how many times I've yawned today, because it's double digits, I'm sure. So, oh, there goes another double-decker, and there's a little ticker in the corner, and they just watch it go through. Okay, one more, everybody. So same concept, pull the strap to your instep. We're going to drop the heel down towards the floor. We're going to drive that heel up towards the ceiling. Bent knee hamstring stretch. Again, using the stretching the smaller, usually less aggravated muscles. But every once in a while you get a little surprised and you go, holy cow, that's tight. So with this, the angle between your thigh and your torso should stay the same, because when we do the straight leg, of course, that's going to change. Holding for that 1-2 count. And like I said, at the end of this, I'm gonna leave the feed open. If you see a buddy you want to say hi to, please do that. One more, everybody, lock out your knee, drop that whole leg down as unit. Part of the great part about our club, and if we've got sister clubs out there, I hope you guys have this too, is we have the nicest membership of any club in the area, I think. Everybody's friendly, everybody tries their best to get along and make it a pleasant environment. And I really miss hanging out with a lot of you, I gotta tell you. So I will open it up at the end and you all can say hi to each other. And hopefully we'll get back at this soon. Okay, one more, everybody. We're gonna take the tension, giving us an extra 20% stretch. And then when you release the tension, leave the foot up there and just, if I'm doing my right leg, I'm sinking deep into my right hip and I'm pushing my foot towards the left. So again, I'm crossing my midline. If I push through my heel, it increases the stretch a little bit, increases the whimper factor. Good stuff. I think we'll not do adductors today because we already did it a couple ways seated. So the good news about that is we can just switch the feet midair. So come on back to center when you like. Lift up that left foot. Go ahead and place the left foot in the strap now. Put the right foot down. So easy switch over. So we come to the left. We're going to bend back into our knee. Put that strap on the ball of our foot and come into our bent knee ham calf stretch. Oh, and another yawn. Okay, one more, everybody. And go ahead, lock out your knees. Same motion with the ankle. Okay, I'm at 5 or 6. We're going to do one more. We're going to pull that strap down to our instep. We're going to drop our heel down. Lift that foot up towards the ceiling. Bent knee hamstring stretch. Okay, one more, everybody. Lock out that knee. Again, I'm doing my left foot, so my left foot is going to cross to my right, crossing my midline, leaving my left hip deep in the floor, coming into another hip opener. Okay, the person I can see is still doing hamstrings, so we're just opening up the outside of our hip. I just don't want anybody. You don't want to do it's like doing weight reps. You don't want to do 6 on one side and 72 on the other. I just don't want anybody getting hurt. Pushing through that heel actually increases that stretch. So go ahead and release the strap. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself another nice hug. Oh, rocking back and forth. Maybe get a little bit of opening in your low back. From here, we're going to do another spinal twist. So we're going to, both knees are going towards the right. Our left shoulder hopefully is staying on the ground. Again, if you're at home, you got a bolster and this is tight for you. This is a great spot. Put the bolster underneath that right knee. Some had a good idea that they put the bolster between your knees. And then if you can get that left shoulder flat, maybe you want to look towards the left, increase that stretch a little bit. If you're not feeling this very much, if you straighten out your left knee, sometimes I'll increase the stretch a little bit for you. Okay, engage your core, pull your belly button in, bring your knees back up to center, drop them over towards the left. Again, right shoulder should stay flat on the floor if you can. And then looking out to the right if you can. Engage your core, pull your belly button back in, pull your knees in, rock back and forth a little bit. And then I think we're going to end up today just reestablishing the length and stretch of our neck. No balance today. Roll onto your side, push yourself up into a nice comfortable position, and then come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Sit up nice and tall. Again, got that string at the back of your neck. Drop your shoulders down, roll them around a couple times. And then drop and just roll back and forth. Check out, figure out which spot doesn't work for your body. And just nod into it a couple times. And when you're ready, come on up. We're going to take a nice deep breath, hands up. Sink on down. One more, everybody. Thank you all for being with me. We're finishing up about 30 seconds early, but I will, like I said, I'll open up the volume so you all can talk. Be sure and say hey to all your buddies. And I hope to really see you in person next week. I hope every week I'm thinking positive.